A Plaguelands Media production.
Hey everyone, this is Hugh from Plaguelands Media bringing you another Final Girl. This time I'm playing the feature film box Camp Happy Trails, which is kind of a riff on Friday the 13th, with Hans, a cannibal serial killer in a pig mask who probably killed his entire family and ate them. And I'm playing with the final girl, Laurie, probably a take on Laurie Strode from Halloween. You can see when I rescue victims, this reduces horror, +2 time, regain a health, move 1 space, take an action card, maximum 2 time, so one of these bottom ones here, and another 2 time, and then we flip over. Whenever you're in the same space as an enemy and inflict damage, do an additional damage, and you receive time for each victim freed. Now, in my other playthroughs, I've made a lot of mistakes. I acknowledge that, I understand that. Hopefully this will be the first one where I don't make any mistakes. Primarily, the main mistake I've been making is I haven't been doing the killer action at the start of each turn. Hans is going to move towards the closest victim and attack. Camp Happy Trails up here. We are doing the treasure hunt setup. So you can see here on the setup card, I start there, the killer starts here, and we have all of these victims around. Treasure hunt, they are mainly in the storage areas or the search areas. We have the utility shed, the cabins, and the dock here. So I will shuffle the event card and draw that. You can probably hear some sirens. That's not me. That is an ambulance going down the hill to the local hospital. And our event is fresh meat. Welcome to Camp Happy Trails, where you'll make memories that will last until you die. Whoops, let me just put it there. Place 2 new victims in the cabin, the dock, and the fire pit. Okay. So we have more victims for Hans to kill and more victims for us to save. Ultimately, what I want to do with Final Girl is I want to play through each of the feature films and then give you my thoughts on which ones I like. So 2 go in the cabin, 2 at the fire pit, and 2 at the docks. This is the really the first feature film you should play. This has no extra rules for Hans or for the location. So this is the one that they recommend straight off the bat. Have my dice. Have my 6 cards here. Of course, we know these. Focus, walk, weak attack, focus, and short rest. Horror is set at 4. Hans has 12 health. I have 5 health. Let's get started. See, we want to go and we want to get a weapon, either the aluminium bat here or the old revolver at the utility shed. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to take a walk action. So 2 dice. No successes. I can move 1 space, take a damage and lose 2 time, or just lose 2 time. I'll take a damage. I'll move. I'll move 1 space, and I will lose 2 time from 6 to 4. Let's focus, see if we can't get some of that time back. Come on, 2 successes. No. Get rid of short rest and weak attack to lose 1 time, but get horror down by 1. And I'm going to leave it there, I think. Okay. So we have 3. I'm going to buy a search and a close call, taking me down to 0. All of these, short rest, go to my 0 cost action pile. Time goes back up to 6. Now we are into the killer phase. Resolve killer action. He moves towards the nearest victims. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, he'll go here. And he's going to attack, but there's no one in his space. Then we draw a terror card. Let me shuffle these first. Okay. And our terror card says, taking souvenirs. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. There are. Okay, so he moves towards the nearest victim. He moves twice. 2 attacks, which means he's going to kill 2 victims here. And for each victim killed in the killer phase, he gains an extra health. So Hans is getting stronger. His bloodlust goes up by 2. So the horror level goes up by 1. Again, something that I wasn't doing before. And now these victims here are going to panic. So when they panic, I roll a die. On a 1 to 3, they're going to run. Okay, which way are they going? 1 to 4, they're going to run here. 6, they're going to run here. And 5, they're going to run here. So one of them jumps into the lake. And the other one runs this way. So, watching their 2 friends get butchered. One guy's like, screw this, I'm heading in the water, swim to the other side of the lake. And the other guy just hoofed it on foot, leaving Hans alone at the dock. First thing I'm going to do is walk. Wow. I'm going to play this card to re-roll, lose 2 time. Are you kidding me? So I got no successes. So I'm going to lose another health, move 1 space into the cabins, and lose 2 time, putting me down to 2. I'm going to search. Nothing. You may take the top item of your card space. Horror goes up by 2. And I lose 2 time, putting me at 0 time. But in the cabins, I get mysterious pills. Discard during the action phase to choose one of the following. I'm going to discard it right now. I will just discard it here in the token section to get 2 health back. Okay, all I have left is a focus card. I have no time to buy anything. I'll get my cards back. Close call goes there. Search goes there. And walk goes there. Okay. Killer is going to move 1 space. There's more victims over this way, so I'm going to have him come here. And he kills that person, putting bloodlust up. He's doing 2 damage per hit, but they only take 1. Our terror card. Unholy Rage. Hans does an additional damage. And he has 2 extra health now. Hans is a unstoppable killing machine. This is ridiculous. I've got to get his horror down, so I'm going to focus. Weak attack and short rest to turn that into a success, bringing horror down by 1 and losing 2 time, I believe. 1 time. I'm going to focus again. 1 success, horror down by 1, lose a time. Switching out those dice because they suck. Now I'm going to walk. Lose 2 time. Move 1 space. Actually, I'm going to move to here with 2 victims and lose a health. Okay, that is my turn. I get my 0 cost back. 2, I'm going to get a sprint. And walk, focus, weak attack, short rest, focus. All go into there. Killer turn. Hans is going to move here. He's going to attack. Bloodlust goes up, which means horror goes up. And these 2 are panic. 5 and 5. So they are both running to here with this person. Okay, tarot card time. Fire. Roll a die to determine which space bursts into flames. The cabins. All victims in that space are killed. Discard all item cards from that space. If you are an enemy there, you lose a health. Okay. Cabins burst into flames, killing these 2. I don't think... his bloodlust goes up because he didn't kill them. So let me just double check that. Bloodlust gets stronger the more victims perish. Each time a victim is killed, and any time you see it means bloodlust is increased by 1. Each time a victim is killed, well, 2 victims were killed. I guess we put it up, thus revealing his dark power, which is for each victim that Hans kills. For every victim that Hans kills, he recovers health. Well, he's eating them, and he's getting his health back. Okay. Walk. One success. One success is move 1 space, lose a time. I'm going to move them there and save them. I will get a health back and I'm going to get a 2-cost card. In this case, I will get Search into my hand. Then I'm going to play Sprint. I'll lose a health. Lose 2 time. Move up to 1 space. And my turn automatically ends. Okay. So I have 4 to spend. I get all of my cards back. 4 to spend. I'm actually going to get a Retaliate. Oh no, I'm going to get a Furious Strike. And keep that in my hand, I think. Sprint goes back Walk goes to 0 cost cards. Hans moves in there. Kills a victim. Bloodlust goes up, which means horror goes up. I think the panic phase is after the killer phase. Okay. No one can save us, no one can. There are victims on the board. All the victims in your space must panic twice. Well, okay. So this victim here, 3 runs to the cliff, and 5 goes to the makeout point, because you know that's where you want to be when there's a killer. Killer is going to move. First of all, the killer is going to attack, killing another victim, raising his bloodlust up. And then it's going to move towards the latest victim, but the victim is already in his space. That victim panics, running to there. Okay, at the moment, Hans, where he hits me, is going to do 5. I can only survive 1 hit from Hans. So I've got to find a way to attack Hans from a distance, I think. I'm going to walk. Let's go to here. And I'll lose time. Let's try and get some horror goes down by 1. I lose a time, that's okay. Focus. Horror goes down by 1, and I gain 2 time because I'm spending 2 cards to turn that into a success. Back up to 6. Gonna stop there. Okay. 6 to spend. 2 for another search, bringing me down to 4. 2 for sprint, bringing me down to 2. And 2 close calls, bringing me to 0. I get my walk back. And all the 0 cost cards go there. I need to find something to do ranged damage. Okay, he's going to move, kill, bloodlust goes up, horror goes up. And our terror event is... He kept swinging his hammer and killing. Move towards the nearest victim. Okay, hold on. Can't get out from makeout point, can you? Yeah, makeout point, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. He moves 2 spaces. Uh-oh. He moves 2 spaces into the water, killing that victim, putting his bloodlust up to the top. Oh wow, this is awful, this game. Hilarious, but awful. Okay, I'm going to walk. 2 successes. I can move up to 2 spaces, but I only need to move 1. I'll move into the utility shed. And I lose a time, putting me to 5. I'm going to search the utility shed. 1 success, take the top item card, which is the old revolver. 1 range, 1 extra damage, can only modify the weak attack action card. That's fine. Search. I'm going to play close call, lose 2 time to re-roll both dice. 1 success. I'll take it. Take the top action card, but I believe I lose a time, putting me down to 2. The top item card is Lucky Rabbit's Foot. During the action phase, discard during the action phase to make a horror roll for each star. Choose one of the following. 2 time. Move 1 space. Okay. Well, I'm going to discard that right now to make a horror check. And I got no successes. So that Lucky Rabbit's Foot was fucking useless. Ending my turn. So we have 2 to spend. I'm going to grab a guard, I think. Get back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we put our close call. Search, search, and walk. We are in a lot of trouble. What am I going to do? I'm going to play a sprint. One star, move up to 2 spaces. Lose a time. Going to play walk. Move up to 1 space, lose a time. Going to rescue these guys. I'm going to get 2 time and 2 time. Putting me up at 8. Let's focus. Lose a time. Horror goes down by 1. Focus. I'm going to play close call to re-roll this. Ditch weak attack and short rest to make that a success. So that takes horror down by 1. I gain 2 time, putting me at 9. And we will end our turn there. Get back our walk card. We're going to get critical blow. Another guard. And close call. Okay, we might be set up. I still don't think we have a chance, but that is okay. Killer is going to walk 3 spaces towards the nearest victim. Who's closer? He's closer. Dead. Bloodlust goes up. He recovers. Discard the top of the terror deck without resolving it. Okay. Horrific Hammer Rush. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. He's just standing there. Horror goes up by 2. He's going to move towards me 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. This is it. He didn't attack. Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, Laurie's turn. Critical blow. Yep. Close call and 2 time to re-roll both of these dice. Come on. One success. I'm going to ditch walk and guard to make that 2 successes. 3 damage and horror goes down by 1. So 2 gets rid of Unholy Rage and then 1 heart off of him. He is now at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 health. Furious Strike. No successes. I lose a health. Horror goes up. Turn ends. Okay, I have 4 to spend. To buy Retaliate. And I get back all of my 0 cost cards. And Furious Strike can go there. Critical Blow. Walk. Guard. Close Call. This is going to be the end. The killer is going to attack me for 5 damage. I only have 3 health left, but let's retaliate. Okay. If I get rid of 4 cards, I'm going to get rid of 4 cards to turn both of these into a success, which is going to ignore all damage and do 2 damage to him. Okay, now we do the terror card. Hans wants me. He's always wanted me. Okay, here we go. Playing guard to try and defend against this damage. Reduce damage by 1 to a minimum of 1. So he's going to do enough to take me out. But does the final girl get one last hurrah? Yes. I go back up to 3 health. Not going to do much good. I didn't buy cards last time. I skipped my card buying step. So, no, I didn't. Didn't skip my card buying step, did I? Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's do a weak attack against Hans. Lose a health. Hans is going to attack me. That's the end of the game. Even if I had, it would have been unlucky if I missed that last step. But this was Hans at Camp Happy Trails using Laurie. I found this one incredibly difficult, but a hell of a lot of fun recreating that Friday the 13th Halloweenish type vibe of a slasher film. I had the special item in shuffled in. Each final girl comes with a special item. In this case, it was Laurie's bow. Laurie's bow was at the cabins, but I never did find it because it was the last item on the stack. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you caught any mistakes, especially that last turn, I was getting a bit eager, feel free to point them out. The next final girl episode I'll be putting up will be the Poltergeist in Creech Manor. You've already seen the Poltergeist once, but we'll actually do it with its feature film box. Hope you enjoyed the video. Follow us on plaguelandsmedia.com, Facebook, Amazon, all those other good places. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please stay safe. See you in the next one.